All right, okay, something new for today, bringing you massive value, as I would say. So, sometime in the last few weeks, ChatGPT quietly became a personal finance app. Not a chatbot that talks about money, a real one. People are connecting their actual bank accounts, their actual investment accounts, and letting an AI read all of it. And here's the part almost nobody's talking about. When that AI gets a money question wrong, and it already has publicly, there is no one to hold it accountable. Not the app, not the AI. So today I want to walk you through what this thing actually is, what it can and cannot do. And the one question you should be asking yourself before you ever hand AI your money. This is real life. So, what actually happened? ChatGPT launched finances. It officially launched May 15th for the pro users in the US, and it just opened up to the wider audience, to plus users, June 25th. So it's been running about a month now through web, iOS, and Android. It links real accounts through Plaid. This is the connector behind Venmo and Robinhood. It essentially lets you connect your bank accounts and other finance accounts right into GPT Finance. So this has over 12,000 institutions that can be connected. It can read your balances, your transactions, your investments, subscriptions, liabilities, and puts this all into a dashboard with plain English and lets you answer his questions. So, I mean, this has already been around for a long time. Plaid has already been like connecting people's bank accounts to different transactions, different features that they've been doing. But now it's going more into AI. And I mean, someone could have already had this information and put it inside of a custom database that they built and then had AI ask questions based on that information. Now it's just getting more simpler for anybody to basically hook this up. So what does this mean in plain English? This is what budgeting apps tried to be for a decade with a conversation on top. So budgeting apps have already been basically trying to use this information to help people and make money usually. So now the appeal is real. No more spreadsheets, no setup. Feels like a money savvy friend who can read everything. So it's got access to all the financial information you want to give it. It's not a niche experiment. This is mainstream consumer behavior as of this month. So what it can do, it can read through all your balances. It can see all your financial information that you want to give it. What it cannot do, this is the important part, move around your money, pay your bills, place any trades, buy or sell any financial assets. It can only read and interpret. It cannot act on your behalf. So right now the capability is read only. So here's the catch. A licensed advisor owes you a duty of care. It carries indemnity insurance. It answers to a regulator. The AI has none of that, and it is not registered to give advice. So here's the ISA story. ChatGPT and Copilot said 25,000 pounds. The limit is 20,000. Pounds being currency, being European, like UK, like British pounds. So they were telling people that a certain investment platform, that for tax reasons they could put up to 25,000 pounds on there. But in reality, the limit was 20,000 pounds. So it's already given a mass amount of people advice that is wrong. And essentially, it gave it to them in a manner that was very confident, specific, and looked right, but it was actually wrong. So the model is built to produce a plausible answer, not to own your outcome. And essentially, it's trying to keep it asset neutral and not preachy. This is not an anti-OpenAI story. I'm not trying to say that this is all bad. There's just some certain aspects to this that I think a lot of people are not very aware of, when at the end of the day, the value that's being provided to most people through this probably outweighs the benefits. And if they're aware, or outweighs the things that can go wrong, and if they're aware of the issues that could essentially go wrong and they can navigate through these, then it just makes the benefit even better. So here's the bigger shift. On July 6th, the FCA's commissioned Mills review, 147 pages, urged examining whether LLMs like GPT, Claude, and Gemini belong under financial advice rules. More than 1 in 4 UK consumers already trust chatbots for financial direction. They're mostly unaware protections do not extend, as I was saying. And this is bigger right now in Europe because right now in America, it seems like the verdict is that it's not going to be regulated. They're not currently working on regulations from what I understand. And this was as much as like I understood about a week to 2 weeks ago. But right now in Europe, in the UK, they are starting the process to put in regulations, but they're still letting people use this and the regulations are not set yet. So right now they essentially don't exist anywhere from what I understand. So every bank and fintech is racing to bolt AI onto your money. The direction of travel is fewer decisions in your hands. So here's the flip. I am skeptical that this is actually going to make consumers any richer. I think that this just makes them decide less. This just offers them the ability to make it easier, which will take away their decision making process in regards to their money. Essentially, what I'm seeing is that these institutions and banks are taking people's decision making process away in the return of giving them like more ease and more features. But at the end of the day, the question is not, is the AI right? Is what are you actually looking for? Are you looking for an answer or are you looking for understanding? And do you know how to even check to make sure that the answer you're getting is correct? So the AI can read your accounts, but it cannot know what kind of investor you are. And it will not answer for the outcome. Only you can do that. This is exactly why self knowledge is a massive skill. I think for investing, it does not take much time, maybe like a half an hour a week max. And if you just make your own decisions and put your own effort into it, you would be very surprised after 1 or 2 years of doing the work and making your own decisions. I think that most people would be able to do better than AI and they would actually be able to get better over time. Whereas, like, even if AI was just as good as them, I mean, it's going to lose that ability to get better over time in a lot of ways. So basically, what kind of investor are you? AI is racing to do it all for you so you never have to make the call yourself. If a machine makes every decision, how do you ever learn? How do you get better? When is it wrong? Is it not the one who pays? The goal is never to outsource the decision. It's to become an investor who knows their own style and improves over time. A tool can help you. It cannot do the growing for you. This is what Stackivate is built around. Basically, starting with knowledge that what kind of investor are you? This is the most important thing. A lot of people don't even know. A lot of people think they know, but they don't know until they actually start investing. Investing helped me know myself much better, and the more I know myself, the better of an investor I have became. So basically, it's helping me know myself, which applies to my whole life. But then knowing myself helps me become a better investor, which helps me become more conscious and aware. So I think that investing has a lot of value even outside of investing, even with self-awareness. And this is something you have to really just like do it yourself, make your own decisions. That being said, I think AI can definitely help in being a guide to you getting better and making your own decisions. The problem comes when you just blindly go with AI's advice. You give AI all your information and you just trust it to make your decisions for you because not only right now are you not insured, are the regulations not on your side. If it makes a mistake, you have to take the loss. Whereas if you make the mistake, you know how you made the mistake. You can get better over time. And essentially, if you're making the mistake through a traditional method, through like a bank or something like that, I mean, then that way there's going to be more of the law is going to be on your side to help you depending on what kind of mistake you make. But either way, at the end of the day, what I really want to know right now is would you connect your bank account to an AI and what would it have to prove to you first for you to feel comfortable knowing that you have AI giving access to all your financial data? Let me know in the comments below. I'll make sure to read it. This would be very helpful. But at the end of the day, check out Stackivate. See what it does. See how it can help you just with the free tier. There's a lot that can be done just for free on Stackivate with building and understanding your own investment style. Then you can look into the paid tier and go from there. That's all I have to say for today. Hopefully you got a lot of value out of it. And always know that feel free to join the show. I'm building live on my main channel. So that's it for today. I'm out.